heavily reliant on trying to catch people with that Syndra stun combo to try and start fights, which is never really the best when you've already got a good amount of range. Look at BB though, he's roaming down towards mid lane. They want to try and fight this as a group.
Skewmon able to get a few of the Razor Beaks there. 6 to 15, Yehu stepping forward, Caps looking for the scatter, we can't land it, Yehu's now burned his flash, and BB's on the way across, the victor! Careful of the Dominus, Broken Blade has already had a recall where Kana hasn't actually gone back to base at all yet.
So, level 5 secured for Skewmon. He knows that the Dragon is going to be uncontested. Yehu not strong enough, they don't have the push in bot. There's no way for Casey to really challenge this, and Yike desperately needs camps. He's behind in XP, he's behind in gold, he's just behind in general, and he's got to get what he can get while his camps are available.
Yeah, but it's also Kalist who has, hang on a sec.
Great handshake stun there again, Hansama.
Casey don't really get much, get any damage really done, it's going to be the Dragon for them.
Nice play overall from the KC bottom lane. Busio.
He's a long way away from friends. Quickness has to be used. Often you think on the Khan, you can do these sorts of plays. You have so much mobility. But when you jump in, immediately a 6. Kana only half on his Mega Knight. Yike coming across. Caps will be met by Yike, who holds the Vault Breaker, but Forza will flash, cease and desist. Broken Blade's going to look to see if he can just delete Yike, and he can! Yike thought he had it, Yehu's on his way across, kind of building up the Mega Gnar. Skewmon trying to get here in time, the Gnar into the wall, the wind becomes lightning, and Kana has to flash away, but Skewmon chases him for days!
Surely they're building up a lead. The KC are struggling to stop.
Oh, LeBron caught out here though by Yike. With the gravity field down, LeBron just doesn't get a chance to move.
Just try and play around Yehu. I mean, in the Victor, he can definitely be a carry. But now, can they cover top?
BB with the dominance, Yike clearing out the Krugs. BB dodging away with the slice and dice, but Yike's still on the chase. No flash for him. BB trying to get onto Kana. Can't really get close enough. Hit by the wallet, followed by the Vault Breaker. The slice, the dice. BB escapes!
They tried to give the shoulder as he sent him out the door. I cannot believe that didn't hit, but it's perfect for G2. Herald mid will get the tower, will get the position on Dragon, and they just get to rinse and repeat.
I mean, G2 are really just running circles around KC right now. They're using the strength of their laners to punish their opponents. They're taking advantage of the early jungle lead that Skewmon was able to build, and now they're just kind of dancing around and punishing every play that KC tried to make. KC, they need
being caught. We didn't quite see the start of the play, but that ultimate on cooldown for about 75% more of its time. Tower in the mid lane for G2. Skewmon's going to take away 2 levels down. Skewmon's blocking the Vault Breaker, and Yike has to burn the flash. Skewmon follows with the flash of his own. BB punching down onto Kana too. He's forced away. Yike down. Kana almost follows suit.
Kalist, ulti from Busio. Hans just has to ult in response and walk away. Now the threat of a dive in bot lane is very real.
Yehu uses the Arcane Storm to try and clear the way, but G2 do not need the minions to dive.
It feels like G2 looked at 2025 and said, you know what, not winning everything just isn't good enough. Coming into LEC versus, this is a statement, and they want more.
KC are being corralled. G2 are hunting, and it's Caps at the forefront. Vault Breaker from Yike diving towards Caps. The hostile takeover doesn't clip Busio. He's separated from his team, but he can battle dance away. In the end, the TP just leads to KC scatter towards the Baron. Perhaps a sneak is an opportunity, perhaps just vision their goal for now.
I think it's just try and get as much gold into their hands as possible. I mean, Yehu, while he is still nearly 800 gold behind, is actually in an okay spot with 2 items completed. The upgraded Merc threads as well means that he'll be relatively good against Caps.
He's making fun of Yike here in this game.
Yeah, and I think it makes a lot of sense that this G2 is doing so well. Their core has been together for such a long period of time. When you look at Broken Blade, Caps, and Hansama, they have played over 1,100 days together. That synergy means something, but LeBron has to flash.
Flashes away. Busio looks to engage. Yike there for the follow-up, and that is Hansama down. Broken Blade joins the fight. Busio tries to dance away and manages to do so. The Gnar gets 2. Cuts the guard out from G2, and they're the ones flashing away. They're the ones retreating. Broken Blade dices. And KC have sliced through the AD carry. Is it now a Baron play? Caps still has ult.
A single moment was all it took. KC found a pick on the Hans, and now they've set their sights on the Baron.
BB
G2 are TPing back in.
BB has the TP and his ultimate. The Baron down to 7,000. KC, one roll of the dice. Is it snake eyes? Is it double sixes? Yike in there, goes in with the Vault Breaker. Broken Blade trying to force him out. He's gone. Yike no longer in the pit. Broken Blade with the bailout. Scuba takes it. The only power to Yike. Puts him in the dirt as Caps chases Busio out, even flashing for the kill on the Rakan. The Baron to G2 will sit on Hansama and Lebrov. Caps will fall to Yahoo, who will be able to chase him out, but 2 Barons to G2 in a fight they just shouldn't have won.
They shouldn't have, but they all die. Apart from Hans
Has to
Sama.
make a difficult decision. Do I stay in the pit or do I get out? Skumon takes the Hex Gate and uses it to get into the pit. We're back to live already.
Corp. This will be the last Baron buff for G2, and he doesn't have flash. Burns it before the previous play. The win becomes lightning. Busio looking for the follow-up. KC continue to fight.
How the hell are KC finding these plays? One game was enough, but another game in game 4 where they are holding on to the brink of this.
It's crazy.
But the gold lead has shrunk to 1,000. Negligible at this point. TP to the mid lane by Yahoo. Yike in the pit, Kana looking for the flank. G2 haven't warded, but Broken Blade will act as a bodyguard. Yahoo puts a laser through them. Kana building up that Mega Gnar. Almost has it. The charm, the quickness, the hostile takeover only landing onto Busio, disengaging the fight. And KC could do that too. Kana could look for the flash Gnar here. G2 are up against the wall. The Drake for KC secured. No soul yet for G2. They try and gain control of the mid lane wave. They're forced back by KC.
I mean, the bot side camps are going to be enough for Yike. He's like, I need gold, I need XP. I'm going to take anything that I can take. He's going to steal away the red buff. The fight doesn't explode, but I don't think that KC's upset about that. He will, at the very least, get his red buff, but a dragon denied away, the soul denied from G2. And KC, they've bought themselves more time. This whole game, they've been looking for a way to slow G2 down. But would this be the accelerator? Kana's trapped.
Jumps across, Skumon goes in, kind of building up towards that Mega Gnar. Nars gets the stun on Skumon. Yike coming in for a follow-up play. Kana still pretty healthy. He's going to flash away from Hansama to the Crescent Guard, keeping Skumon safe for now. Hansama flashes forward, and KC begin to disengage. The Scatter the Weak from Caps does not find its mark. The G2 still find a kill.
Kana stays too long on that bottom side, and that handshake from Lebrov took him away from the safety of that Hextech portal. Callisto can still get the mid-wave, and at least that's some gold into KC.
Whew. Okay.
Have managed to establish here in the river. Now they'll step forward.
And that's what KC are doing a great job of, playing around that vision. Yike only just being spotted. Busio's out in bottom. Busio dodges away with the grand entrance.
Yahoo trying to push forward here more. Skumon there, the TP behind by Broken Blade. Yike misses the Vault Breaker, lands the snipe, but now Broken Blade on the TP, looking for Kalist, and they'll dive into him. Double GA available. Kalist dies to Hansama. Yike trying to get onto Caps. Broken Blade slicing across. The Gnar from Kana. Hostile takeover. Caps brought back with the bailout, but the unleashed power not enough for him. Meanwhile, on the top side, Kana has a GA of his own. Skumon trying to survive through it all. The GA on Kana is propped. So is the one on BD. Skumon dives back in and kills off Busio. A 2v3 now. Broken Blade goes in with a stride breaker. Yahoo slowed, stunned up, locked up, taken out. But in the end, still, KC win the fight 4 for 3.
KC threw everything!
Backline. Caps is being soloed by Yike. The jungle is doing so much for both sides. Broken Blade in the brawl. We have to go back to live because the dragon is being secured. But what a back and forth. Junglers, top laners, supports doing everything they can to keep their teams alive.
And crucially,
Resets G2 back away. What did they get? The Arcane Storm in exchange for the Transcend oneself and the hostile takeover. Kana still looking for the flank.
the red buff has healed up Kalist. Kana in front of him.
The quickness! It's KC all the time as Busio dives onto the backline. It's beautiful for the Karmine Corp as they wipe away G2. Skumon left standing, but not for long. This Arena is blue. Skewmondo begins to turn it around. The ball breaker in. He dies. KC now make a beeline for the mid lane. And with 4 still alive, this should be the Nexus.
At the start of this game, it looked like KC would take silver. But by the end, we are going to silver scrapes.
One more for KC. They've done the unthinkable. They won from impossible positions. One more now needed for KC.
What a comeback game for KC.